pieces of the equation here taken down as the flashes do manage to connect on the side player there, backside, or on the Carpe, I should say. Forsaken, swinging back in, managing to find him. Spike now stuck on the opposite side of the pillar. Excurate just trying to stay tucked away behind the box, stay quiet. As Rossi looks to get some space. Maybe the dash in, but the dimensional drift, as you mentioned, does come into play. Excurate now going to be taken down. That's going to be the spike. Spotted, Forsaken just chasing in. Getting that operator out of side player's hands. Seems like this timeout going to be working here for the side of PRX. There's still a long way to go to try to run this back, given that they're starting on the defending side.
There's a great little bait and switch there between Mindfreak and Monyet. Able to get out. Ooh, Rossi?
Spotted.
Rossi does a lot of damage, gets the kill.
Takes him down. I mean, any kills they find. The cash right now here for PRX. It's not a good spot. As much as they would love to just end the round right now, take that weapon out of Rossi's hands, try to deal some additional economic damage, PRX can't really afford to go on the hunt here.
Yeah, I agree. They really shouldn't be, and Rossi knows it. Now he's starting to be the predator, seeking prey.
10 seconds left.
Well, Forsaken with a big round does pick up 3 kills to get PRX 3 rounds. See if that momentum can continue, because so far it's only been 2 rounds consecutively that they got prior to this. Can they go a little bit deeper? It's going to be operator back into the hands here of something once more.
Yeah, and Mindfreak there, the TP is, you know, it's hard to know exactly where he's going to go. If he's going to go up, if he's going to go into the back alley, and Monyet takes advantage of that confusion, and then it's a great 1-2 combo from Forsaken and Mindfreak with the fake out into the paranoia, able to clear the back of that site, and then that sets you up for a little bit of time to rethink things, get Forsaken his ultimate, allow him to find the rest of the players that are on this B site, isolate Saya player, take him down. Really, really nice chain of events there for PRX.
It's a bit more defaulty here from T1. Same setup that we've been seeing. Trailblazers check over defense. Only clear out 1, and now a gate crash back over towards screens here for Forsaken. So he's going to go rotating over, wants to try to maybe take a position, get stationed up in mail.
Yeah, letting loose the gate crash on his way over for sure. Got to make sure that he has the ability to flex between the 2 sites.
Saya player, slow creep up. Poison Orb for now, denying the flash, getting a catch. He's called back. Saya continuing to advance.
Oh my God.
Oh, the jiggle peek into the gate crash. Oh, Forsaken, you just absolute lunatic. Monyet, however, going to get caught. Side player finding the opening kill. Backside here from Mindfreak, catches the full flash. Ooh. Sends out the paranoia, TP's forward on towards sight. The swing coming in though, and he's still trying to get the smokes down, but Carpe managing to hound him down around the corner. Finds the elimination. And again, the investment, they have the cash to buy another operator, but might need the cash push forward to try to buy for another teammate here. Caught inside. His Excurate ends up getting taken down, but as Forsaken can't get the transfer, can't find the follow-up. Something now is just going to have to drift away back over towards the A site, op in hand.
Yeah, Forsaken with that information jump gate crash there kind of sets up Monyet, but Monyet can't convert. Saya player's ready for it. You know, great mental preparedness from T1 so far today for these really aggressive PRX style plays where they're jumping in and out of smokes where you maybe normally wouldn't expect, or trying little cheeky combos like that. We saw it a bit in the previous round. Worked for PRX this time around. T1 ready for it. By the time Forsaken gets back over to the site, it's already fallen apart and he has no more utility left, so makes things pretty easy here for T1. 7-3 now. Starting to get a little bit worrisome for PRX. If you can get 2 more, then I think on their attacker side, that's, again, where this comp is going to shine, if it is going to shine.
Yeah, that should be the spot. You know, given that you're bringing that triple duelist, having the aggression, the attack, on paper, it makes sense. But right now, in execution,
nice.
On the defending side.
Why are you the one making dad jokes today?
Wasn't even intentional. I just couldn't.
You leaned into the paper quite a bit there. So.
My brain was slow, and I couldn't think of an alternative, so I just committed to it, unfortunately. Now, something, okay, a bit of a change up, going for this peak. Knows that they've been really utilizing the sewers to try to maneuver around the map, but this time, it's a full collection of T1 right outside of A main.
Oh, but look at how much information and space PRX has. Finally, these push-outs are starting to gain a little bit more value. This is how they have to work the map. Trailblazer, of course, Forsaken expecting pressure on the back of that. A lot of times the Trailblazer is going to be something that's going to lead the way for a potential hit, but T1 just seeing Forsaken thinks, well, he can gate crash out anyway. Why would we want to potentially risk it? You know, we know that PRX has been setting up for these bait and switches. Let's take a little bit more time here before we go. It could just be a timed hit. See if they can catch PRX being a little bit impatient, but all the information on the map, I would start to think that PRX has a pretty decent idea that this is going to be A. I mean, you've had no contact A or B, or I mean, excuse me, mid or B. So certainly, but PRX still looks confused. It looks like they think they might have peeled off and are sitting in sewers or something like that.
Oh, well, that tells all.
Yep.
Okay, that's going to be the go button here for the side of Team 1 as Divide. Find Izu on the entrance. Full flash there on Forsaken. Pulls back into elbow for the time being. Saya player. Oh, snappy. Managed to make a connection there with Divide. Mowing down 3. Can't quite find Saya, but that's fine for them. Forsaken will be able to get the cleanup as well. Dimensional Drift back online. PRX still hanging in there. They get themselves up to 4. And like you said, 7 and 5 wouldn't be a bad half for them, considering how dominant and widely has been for Team 1.
Yeah, no. I think 7-5. You're actually pretty happy with this scoreline for PRX. You know, it looked like it could go really sideways, really fast. But this round, Divide just great timing to peek around that corner, find the entry, and then they line up for him. He's not going to miss those. So, you know, when PRX seems to need a spark of energy, when they need somebody to stabilize for them, it's often Divide. He's often the one who can pick the big kills.
Well, Forsaken is swinging out, taking down side player, not affected at all by any of that Yoru utility. See something, I mean, I think he actually wants to move forward, but just can't afford to do it. Another kill this early into the round would just be catastrophic for them. Early clear on that Trailblazer, but still concerned that it might have spotted out Mind Freak's forward position. He'll be pulling back. Sends up a smoke to try and dissuade any further push in towards B.
PRX reading this pretty well. They're expecting this B hit. The pings came down, the smoke came through, and they're going to use that to try to just get up close and personal.
The Jets so close to each other without really knowing it. Meanwhile, back over at B. Thank you very much for the picture-in-picture.
Like that.
Spot there as Carpe gets taken down, but Moniette gets traded. Cosmic Divide now going to be invested. Mind Freak still at back sight. Izu starting to inch forward, but I mean, side player rather, he's calling that the rotation happened. He's trying to drag the team over towards A site, and they're going to do just that.
Yeah, this is really good communications here for the side of T1, recognizing that the other side of the map was going to be a little bit more open, hoping that the Cosmic Divide invested would buy you a little bit extra time, but
30 seconds
PRX relatively aware of this. Divide's already over here.
And now something he's got to push out even further because those nebulas start spawning at a speed. He wraps around, but Divide gets himself up and towards heaven. Drops down, spots Rossi for a brief little moment. Straight pushing forward and still managing to find the headshot. The jiggle out, just trying to get the timing, trying to get that headshot lined up. Speaking of timing, T1 running out of it.
10 seconds
Finding
left.
one, a tap onto the plant, something up over the top. He's got the shorty, and he nearly gets the 180 midair to take him down, but Rossi plants his feet, shuts him out, and it's going to be 8 and 4 to have with T1 way out in front.
Gotta like what you're seeing here from T1. Their ability to adapt to this comp so quickly and so effectively was truly impressive. And the way that they were able to read the map, maneuver around, find some really good opportunities. Again, match PRX in terms of their speed and their decisiveness. That's something that very few teams have had success with in the past. So certainly, gotta like what you're seeing. But again, this is gonna be where this PRX comp is really supposed to pick up steam, really supposed to pick up momentum, is gonna be on this Tacker side. You've got to expect it. You've got some crazy executes dialed up where you've got the Jet and the Raze dashing in. Like, let's say on B site, you can dash to pillar on one side, the Raze can go to the other, Yoru can TP somewhere, who God only knows where he's going to send those things. So it's going to be pretty chaotic here for T1, so they're going to need a lot of that awareness, a lot of that quickness that they displayed at times in that previous half. So, I mean, I wouldn't want to face this triple duelist comp against PRX. It cannot be comfortable.
He's collecting his tickets, collecting his wristbands.
He wants a win.
This guy's been here, been coming to the games for a while. Let's see that dedication, as well as a significantly more riled up crowd.
They were fired up outside earlier before the event. They were loud. I mean, you could hear them.
They were lined up
hours.
I think 3 hours before I left my house.
Yeah. I saw Jake Shin posting pictures. The line was long.
I was like, damn, everybody's already there to the venue. I'm rolling out of bed right now. I'm about to get in the shower, get in my car, get ready to drive over there. Love to see it. Now, though, First pistol round went the way of T1. They double up in those figures here as
Blinded.
flash over the top. Carpe getting some information, but not quite as tell-all as they would like. Gate crash in the meantime set up just alongside that screen's entry. Forsaken winning the opening fight. Gets the catch onto Carpe, swoops through, trying to spot the rest of the site. Now they know that it's clear. Spike can be planted as Mindfreak looks to hold the back line where this double push through sewer is getting ready to come through. Scratch that, make it a triple.
Yeah, this is a lot of pressure. Gonna be on Mindfreak here. If he can get one, that'd be great. Two would be phenomenal.
Timing on the check. Takes a hell of a lot of damage now. Seeing the push coming through, and he can't offer up anything more. He's able to take him down. The 4v4. Forsaken, however, just shooting through, finds one, but side player comes in from behind, manages to get the catch. Something he'll be able to take down Execute as well, as it's just now Rossi trying to see if he can get anything done. Time dwindling, look for the snappy headshot, eventually does manage to stabilize and find Monyet, but still a lot more work to be dealt. Or to be done, it doesn't have the time to do so. Something will be able to get another kill here in the round as PRX tie up the pistol round win. They pick up their 5th overall.
Yeah, some really interesting decision-making here from both teams. PRX gets hit by the guiding light early and just decides to just keep kind of 5-manning it slowly. It isn't really anything pacey here. They aren't using the jet utility. They aren't using blast packs initially to get onto the site. And then Forsaken finds that opener, and they can just kind of stroll in because it got left open. The guiding light ping doesn't send any reinforcements over from T1. You're not exactly sure in that moment. Is it just one player? Is it just two players? You have no idea. That is all 5 of PRX that are there, and they're going to try it again.
They are. Oh, Isu going to be spotted nice and early. Side player swinging out on ramp, going to be taken down, and it's a blink, and you miss an explosion of death. Everyone's dead in the blink of an eye, and PRX win the round.
There you go. That's a PRX round, right
All
there.
right, let's roll the replay.
Please?
I mean, they had the right stack read.
I think Mindfreak TP's in here. Oh, they just walk out in front of him. Yeah.
And there's 3.
Okay, they just walked out into it. But that's the other thing with this comp you got to remember. Not only do you have the jet dashes, you have the blast packs, you have the gate crash with Forsaken, you have the TP with Mindfreak as well. They're going to be all over the place. It is going to be so hard, potentially, to keep track of them. Monyet just taking a little bit of space early. Not going to be contested. Izu! Oh, he's ready for it.
Yeah, just rushes up. Does take a little bit of spam damage there from Monyet, but overall, it'll be worse for Ware. A little bit more through the box. Boombot going forward. It's going to get cleared out to get rid of the gate crash as well. PRX, I mean, they're in a forward committed position now. I don't really think they can try to back out of this one, but they don't need to.
Cutting through.
Forsaken. This barrels through them. 3 quick kills into the mask, into the dimensional drift. Looking for the rest of them. He's on for an ace, but I don't know if Rossi and Carpe are going to even be able to try to give him the time of day. Push forward, Carpe is able to find Divine. Now that they bring it into a 2v2. Another 1v2. See if Rossi can work his magic.
Toxins going up.
Just bananas what Forsaken can get away with. They just kind of walk and line up for it. They're trying to peek together to try to shut down that push. It's the right idea, it's just the wrong angle.
Flopped in, Rossi trying to get in there before it can bloom, and just can't quite get that crosshair trained on Mindfreak. So he manages to stand his ground. Swapping around the weapons here. PRX suddenly 3 rounds consecutively converting a bonus like T1 did before them. Find themselves just 1 round away from tying this up.
I mean, again, you can see that at the beginning of the round there is some awareness of this pacey, W key gaming style that PRX is going to play. Izu has been really good in these moments at handling some of the initial pressure, but it's just that one kind of missed timing there from T1. The stars align for Forsaken, and we've already seen it once in this map. Now he's done it again. He's given the opportunity to get multi-kills off of just a crouch spray, holding an angle.
Call going to be made as Rossi says, guys, I need some assistance. Backs away, screens there for a moment. Wants to try to get a catch on anybody pushing up into the smoke, but it seems like PRX not really going to bite on that one. Instead, we'll just full corral into the site. And just given T1's rotations through sewer consistently in this map thus far, I have to suspect that they're going to be very well aware of this. So Forsaken for now, just going to be posted up on that line. Ready to try to intercept anybody as they creep up Comes through, is the first, and Carpe.
Wow.
The headshot managing to find one. Xgrit puts that Guardian to use, managing to come up with a kill of his own. Still though, 3 players alive. Rossi finding Mind Freak, and things are starting to unravel here for PRX. Double flash in towards something, trying to stop it. The paint shells as well thrown, but they're just so low. He cleans them up, and Devi gets Rossi at the same time. Bloody, a hell of a lot closer than we might have anticipated given the thrifty attempt, but it is PRX winning the round, and now tying it at 8-8.
Yeah, I mean, PRX is anticipating this, and T1 still almost makes it happen just off their gunplay. Carpe is so good with those sheriffs. That is one of his calling cards for sure, is his ability to utilize those one-tap weapons to great effect. He's been tremendous. And
Trying to jazz him up.
yeah, they're getting there. You can never count PRX out. Slow starts don't mean a darn thing to their mentality. They do it all the damn time.
I mean, just look at this though. The conditioning, they go over to that A side consistently, and now they just shift it up, go to B. Xgrit, however, looking forward, not taking the bait on that fake out. Now decides to strike, managing to find 2. Can't get the transfer over to the third. Brother v brother for a second comes out on top, and that tool as Devi gets Izu, intercepting him in mid. They have an operator invested into this round. T1, do they even try to go for this? It's like, oh, they certainly do now. Showstopper, however, from Monyet. Forcing them back down the stairs. He's holding it for the moment. We'll just let this go. Won't find any value from it, but he buys time. 2v2. Devi pushed back over towards Garage. Side player catching a pixel out of position there. Rossi finding the other. Now it's Sayat versus Monyet. The lob in on the paint shells to zone him out. He's swinging around the backhand side. Side player not ready for this one at all. Monyet will pick up the 3K to close out the round and give PRX the lead.
Great bait and switch there from Monyet. Really nice stuff here from PRX. This time, finally, we're seeing one of those explosive, utilizing those maneuverability plays that you were kind of anticipating with this triple duelist comp. And it's Devi on the lurk that catches the big kill onto Izu to keep his raise from having any impact on that round. Nice pull on the showstopper. Yeah, you don't get any kills, but you bought a lot of extra time potentially, and especially with the Viper still in play, you want to buy time for Devi to get into a position where you can potentially use the snake bites and things like that to delay the post plants. So even though it doesn't come down to that,